Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and the beer we're going for is from Samuel Smith's. It's this one. It is the Oatmeal Stout, and it's an unusual size bottle. It's 550ml. I can't remember if the others were or weren't. Anyway, the big ones. But nevertheless, it says on the back of the bottle that it is the celebrated Oatmeal Stout. Brewed with well water, the original well at the old brewery sunk in 1758 is still in use, with the hard well water being drawn from 85 feet underground. It's fermented in stone Yorkshire squares to create an almost opaque, wonderfully silky and smooth textured ale with a complex medium dry palate and bittersweet finish. So, it doesn't really say what to expect flavour-wise, but it's a stout, right? Its serving suggestion is to go with pizza and salad, pasta and other Italian foods, lobster with drawn butter, steak and kidney pie, ploughman's lunch, dark flavourful bread, British and French cheeses. But it just so happens I've finished a nice homemade spaghetti bolognese, so I think I've got it about right. Your ingredients are listed as water, malted barley, cane sugar, roasted barley, yeast, hops, oatmeal and CO2. So it's not bottle conditioned, which is a bit of a shame, but nevertheless, here we are. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. So we're going to pour into my favourite stout glass, which is my Titanic goblet. The pour is dark, not too dark. I was hoping for a bit more jet blackiness. That'll do. What do we got? We've got a little bit of mahogany coming through there. So you've got an otherwise nice and dark beer, tan head, good sized head to that, nice and tight. Looks good. Let's have a whiff. Oh, that's quite fruity. That's interesting. And when I say fruity, I mean licorice. Little hints of licorice, little bits of like a really dark, deep fruit. I think Christmas cake, but not quite. A little hint of aniseed. Interesting. Yeah, smells quite nice, that. It smells really quite nice. The roll, it's got some body to it, which at only 5% is quite interesting. Anyway, looks good, smells really nice. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Do you know what, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Medium weight, slightly almost oily. Good carbonation, not too heavy, not too light, just right. And that flavour is sweet, sweeter than I was expecting, but then again it does have cane sugar, and that is lending a sweetness. It has got that little licorice vibe, very soft, very subtle, not got as much of the aniseed as I thought. There's a real pleasant malt, not too bitter, nicely balanced. That's really quite a smooth stout. Easy drinking, very easy drinking. And I think this one will get better as it warms up. Now I have got this a bit colder than I was hoping to have it. But time is getting away with me. I wanted to get the video done. And here we are. It's nice, soft, roasted malts. Little hint of that licorice. Little touch of like raisins. Really, really quite nice. And the oatmeal is clearly adding to the body. It's a really, really well-bodied stout for the ABV. Oh, which do I like more, this or the chocolate stout? Oh, that's a good question. Anyway, the finish is balanced. Nice malt to it. A little bit of sweetness. They say dry. I'm not really getting it very dry. And it's quite a safe finish. There's no punch. Not bad. I'm liking that. I am. So, Samuel Smith, excuse me, the celebrated Oatmeal Stout. What do I think of you? Well, we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy and have a little red pen session. So, scoreboard looks currently like so. Let's fill it in. We're just going to top off the beer, just so we can revisit the pour. It's a lovely head on it, a lovely colour, and the beer itself, it just looks like a good stout. There's nothing to dislike about that visually, so it's having a full point. The aroma, which we're going to go back to, is nice. Like I say, hints of licorice, hints of aniseed, very subtle hint of aniseed. Much more licorice, much more of that deep red, dark fruit, and a nice soft malt on the nose. I like it a lot. It's having a point. The body is exceptional for 5%, I've got to say. Medium to medium heavy, silky smooth in the mouth. Nothing to dislike about that. The carbonation is, as kids would say, on point. Taste, I like it. It's a very balanced stout. It starts out sweet. You do have a little hint of the licorice. You've got a very soft roasted malt. It's not bitter in any way, but equally it's not unbalanced. It is safe. It's middle of the road. There's a soft milk chocolate behind it, and it's nice. It's very nice. Is it a little safe? Maybe. Maybe not. It's not as sweet as the chocolate one, but I like it. I just don't think I like it enough to give it a full point. I'm going to give it the 0.75. I just want a little bit more bitterness to bring a bit more balance. And the same with the finish. It is all about the sweetness. I'm going to give it the 0.75 off the bat. It is all about the sweetness. It's all about needing more bitterness. It's smooth. It's pleasant. It's safe. For me, though, it just needs a little bit more roasty malt flavour in the back end to make it really, really good. So we go to the bonus points. It cannot have the full bonus because it did not get a full 5 out of 5. Buy again? Yeah, I'd buy that again. I would, and I think I will, because I want to compare it with the chocolate stout. Maybe do a blend to bring a little balance to the chocolate one, because that was quite sweet. Value for money, I can't remember what I paid for it, but I do not remember it being expensive at all. So yeah, it's value for money. So yeah, Sam Smith's Oatmeal Stout has got 4.5 out of 5, and 2 bonus points for good measure as well. So not a bad beer at all. Not a bad beer at all. It's a stout for those who maybe don't like stouts. Yeah, there I said it. It's a safe stout. It's a good introductory stout because it's giving you enough of the DNA to, yeah, I'm drinking a stout, but not too much to say, well, this is too much. It's better than Guinness by a long way. So yeah. And we'll leave it there. And we'll say, that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.